Astrologer Wonder Girl, and I'm here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, July 17th to Monday, July 24th. Now, what we've got going on this week for you, Gemini, is a major new moon in your third house. Right here, of communication, talk, of people around town, okay? This is a huge new moon because not only is this new moon conjunct Mars, but it's also the first new moon that we've had in Leo since the nodes moved in there, and it's setting us up for the solar eclipse, which will happen in the same sign at the end of next month, okay? So I think what this is all about is really all about you finally starting to step into areas of your life that you feel called to at this time, okay? And that for you is going to be your community, working with people around town, figuring out how to improve relationships around town with your neighbors in your community in some way. Could also have a lot to do with communication projects, perhaps, projects that involve communication, or even just communicating with other people and getting the right perspective and thinking inside, okay? That's because we have the nodes there. Wherever the nodes are indicate a major focus of our lives, and they will be there for the next year and a half, okay? And this, because we have the new moon here, is really like the first time that we start to feel like we're moving towards that direction in our life, okay? Where we're starting to move and accomplish the things that we feel called to accomplish at this time. I think for the past few months or so, we've been feeling like we wanted to move in this direction, but it's been a little slow. And I think this new moon is gonna pick it up and help us so that we can really begin to communicate a lot better with people that we're close to, okay? I think we're also gonna be thinking a lot here about how we can reach our future with Mercury, your ruler, conjunct the North Node, which has to do a lot, again, with community and with talk with people around town and that kind of thing, okay? I think you're gonna be very serious at this new moon. Not only is there going to be a lot of energy and a lot of power to go forward and to manifest some things that you want to manifest, but I think you want to commit to doing things and to thinking about things in a way that is right and is productive, because we do have Mercury and the North Node forming a trine over here to Saturn. And that's going to be in your 7th house of partners. So I think you really want to think about the people around town, the people in your life that you can really commit to in some way that can help you build better relationships in your community, that can help you work on communication projects, or help you just think and communicate better, okay? I think you're looking for people that understand you, understand your mind, can help you with those things, and can stick with you through the long haul, okay? Now that's the very end of the week that we do have that going on. But before we get there, we do have some kind of interesting things happening beforehand. That's because we do have Mars and the Sun, before they move into Leo, finishing up in Cancer in a square with Uranus, okay? The Sun and Mars are actually in your 2nd house of money and your gifts and talents, and Uranus is over here in your house of goals. So I think there is some unexpected things coming up with your goals, with where you see your life going, the kind of person that you want to be, the life you want to have, and your gifts and talents in some way. Maybe having to think about how you can use your gifts and talents or your money to reach some goals in some new way, having to make some adjustments there to get yourself on better footing, okay? This could be a little hurtful, again, when it comes to your career and where your career is going, because we do have Mars and the Sun in a trine to Chiron in your career. But I think the message here is to keep trying to figure out what's going on with your gifts and talents and skills, and what's going on with your money, and to overcome some of these things holding you back in your career, in your life direction, so that you can push through, especially with a major new moon kind of motivating you to move forward here, okay? While that's going on, we also do have Venus, which is going to make a trine over to Jupiter. Venus for you is going to be in your sign, your 1st house, with Jupiter here in your 5th of happiness. So I think you're also trying to just do things that make you happy, that you love, expand your happiness in some way so that you can just do more things that you enjoy. This could be a little confusing again for your career, because it is also making square over to Neptune. But I think the message here is to not let the confusion bring you down, to not worry if all the answers don't come to you immediately, and to continue to move forward on some of these things that you love and that make you happy, okay? Now here's your card for the week. Your card is the 3 of Swords reversed. I keep getting like these weird cards for Geminis. Now what this indicates to me is Maybe in the past there was some news we got we didn't like, that let us down in some way. We were upset about something. We got clarity on an issue that didn't work for us. And I think now this week we're starting to realize, okay, that clarity was good. We're starting to move on, even though we are hurt about some things, even though we're uncomfortable with some things. We're starting to put it in the right perspective and realize that things aren't quite as bad as we thought. Okay, so that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.